All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we're the brothers here out of Great Millstone, Atlanta. This is Gamal Yala.
Karatazah.
All right, first and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
YAHAWAH,
BAHASHAM,
YAHAWASHI,
BAHASHAM, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, it's a quick lesson, and it's going to be a response video to IUIC Virginia video, and it says, don't hate Esau. All right, and you could look up the video for yourself. We're not gonna pull it up, but basically, the individual, I don't know his name. He may be the leader of the IUIC Virginia, but he basically said in so many words to not hate Esau, because he said that they give us jobs. They what else? They you go into the office and they basically provide things. You got to get along with them, so to speak. And hey, he's going off, man, because and that goes to show you these people are not spiritual, man.
Yeah.
Because if you were spiritual, you'll be able to see that we're in the land of our captivity, man. There is no like for Esau. We know how to deal with him with wisdom. Mm-hmm. We know how to code switch.
Yeah.
And that's a gift that Jake has. We're able to turn off our quote unquote blackness, when we're in the office. And that's a thing. A lot of so-called black people will speak on that, having a quote code switch in the workplace.
Yeah.
Using basically turning off that urban vibe and going into a more professional setting. When you're in a professional setting, mm-hmm. being able to blend in.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, if you want to get precept or anything.
We're gonna start off with the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 1. It says, the burden of the word of the Lord Yahawah to Israel by Malachi. It says, verse 2, I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahawah. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord Yahawah? Yet I love Jacob. So here the Lord is saying that, he loved Jacob, or another name for Jacob is Israel. Mm-hmm. All right. Which are you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans? It's verse 3. It says, and I hated Esau. And Esau is the so-called white man. All right. When you go into the back to the book of Genesis, it tells you that he came out red all over, Esau. Mm-hmm. All right. And Esau and Jacob were twin brothers. All right. In the womb together at the same time. All right. But the Lord loved Jacob or Israel and hated Esau. Mm-hmm. So are we not, us being Israelites coming back to our culture, are we not walking in the same footsteps as Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI? So if the Lord, whatever the Lord's hate, we hate.
Yeah.
All right, because we're righteous men.
Yeah, it's a beautiful point, because that's what he said for clarity is, basically he was saying so many words. The Lord hates Esau, but, we don't have that same hatred for him. Or I don't know, I guess he's saying we shouldn't have that same hatred for him, But yeah, like you said, should we not hate what the Lord hates? As a matter of fact, there's one, if I can find it. Here it is, Amos 5. How do I do it? Read. Oh, okay. Amos 5 and 15, it says, hate the evil and love the good. Mm-hmm. So simple.
Yeah. You're
supposed to hate the evil, and it says, and establish judgment in the gate. Mm-hmm. It may be that the Lord Yahawah of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph, which Joseph is symbolic of Israel.
Yeah.
Or if you could say right here it's talking about all of Israel, I believe. But yeah, the point being is hate the evil and love the good. Mm-hmm. Okay, because hey man, Esau is evil.
Yeah.
Although he is providing, quote unquote. See, you gotta be spiritual, and you can't be. This is the most the statements that this guy made was the most slave.
Yeah.
That's the most slave statement I've ever heard.
Right.
Because when you wake up to the truth and you wake up to the fact of who your enemies are, you realize that they have control over everything.
Yep.
And it's not by your choice.
Right.
See, this is called Stockholm syndrome. When you start to have a love for your oppressor or a liking for your oppressor, that's called Stockholm syndrome. But really, you should, and that's all because you get Stockholm syndrome because he is taking care of you.
Yeah.
He is providing for you. He provides you money. He gives you. He might hire you. You might get hired by an Edomite. Edomite might let you over in traffic.
Yeah.
Edomite might they do good deeds. Edomite might give you some money.
Or a bonus.
Financial blessing or a bonus or whatever. They will do nice gestures towards you, but does that mean that they're not the devil?
Right. Are we not supposed to hate them? The scriptures say, because you brought out the Amos 5, the scriptures say that the spirit that's in them is not upright. All right, so they come out with a wicked and evil spirit, man. All right, so a lot of times too, whatever they do in front of you, behind closed doors, they talking shit about you. They calling you niggas, and they another point I wanted to make too was, what about during the time of slavery? Was we not supposed to hate Esau too?
Right. This
They
don't have their apocrypha do it.
nah.
Okay.
Was we not supposed to hate Esau during the time of slavery? They provided for us then. They provided shelter and food. All right, some sort of money. Even if it was little, but still they still had us in hardcore slavery, man.
Yeah.
All right. So what about that? Are we not supposed to hate them for that? And that shows you, like how you mentioned the Stockholm syndrome. Esau hates us, but on the other end, we can't hate Esau. What type of sense does that make, man?
Right. Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, because he can show his hatred, and that goes to show how much Jake's head is up Esau's ass. Is the fact that here it is. He's destroying the fucking planet.
Yeah.
He's getting away with everything. He's basically, and we going in on camp every day. Damn near every week we teach. The subject is Esau.
Right.
We're going in on Esau about how much he is destroying everything, man.
Right.
But you're not supposed to hate him. This is Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. I'm gonna keep going. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed. Yeah, because though he humble himself. So that's nice gestures.
Yeah.
He may come off humble. He may come off cool, like he's your friend. But don't you worry. He's gonna show you at some point.
Yep.
At some point, if you keep having interactions with that Edomite, he's gonna show you that he's your enemy at some point. And that's a guarantee. No matter how many interactions you have with an Edomite, at some point he's gonna try you.
Yeah.
And it could be the coolest, he'll smile in your face, but at some point, and I have a boss like that.
Yeah.
He come in, he fist bumping you, smiling, he love you, but then let you make a mistake or do something, whatever. He gonna show you.
Yeah. He show you his true colors.
But it says that, yet take good heed. So you got to take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as thou hast wiped a looking glass.
Yeah, because you got to remember that this is that same serpent that was in the garden that beguiled Eve.
Right.
You know, this is that same spirit here today on earth.
Yeah.
All right. So like his outside appearance, he gonna come off like he's your friend. All right. But really, the Lord now, in the times that we're in now, the Lord is making it to where these devils are showing who they really are, man.
Yep.
All right. And we're not going to be tricked by it. Why? Because we're in the spirit of BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI.
Yeah.
These guys in IUIC, they getting tricked, man. They getting deceived by this damn devil, man. Talking about that because they provide for us. How are they providing for us? We barely surviving here in America, man.
Yeah.
You know, we one paycheck away from being homeless.
Hey, that's a good point because, he's quote unquote providing for us, but you can't never get ahead, man.
Right.
This is just modern day slavery.
Right.
Just because you got money, you could drive around and you have the illusion of freedom because you can buy what you want. You got a nice TV, nice crib, or whatever.
Yeah.
You have luxuries. You do have certain individuals do have luxuries. But guess what? Majority Israelites are catching hell.
Yeah.
Majority Israelites, you have these things, but you're fighting to even afford them, to keep them, or else your ass gonna lose them.
Yeah, you got it.
Most of the things people have, they're not bought, they're financed.
Yeah.
So you're having to work your ass off to keep those things up.
Yeah. Or they'll take them away from you.
Or they'll take them away. So that's the devil.
Yeah.
That's the devil. That's what he does, man. He wants you to borrow. See, that's the whole trick. You people at IUIC, you are being tricked into thinking that he is doing you a favor by doing these things. But really, all he's doing is making you more reliant on him.
Yeah.
That's what he wants. He wants to have total control over your lives.
Right.
And the next step is he wants you to take the MOTB.
Yep.
So that's the whole plan. But you people, y'all don't believe in the MOTB. So you're not spiritual enough to see what your enemy is doing. Mm-hmm. But I keep going. It says, thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you'll know that. So why don't y'all bring these precepts out? When have you ever seen IUIC bring this out?
Right.
Never trust thine enemy. But you'll bring out, what was that?
Ezekiel.
No, he brought out Zechariah 3 and 8, I think. Something like that. So, but these guys, like I said, they not reading. They don't have that oil, man. Mm-hmm. They don't have the true understanding of the scriptures.
Right.
Because if they did, what about Obadiah?
Right.
What about what else? Isaiah 14:21, prepare slaughter.
Yep.
Prepare slaughter for his children. What about
Jacob and Esau fighting in the womb?
Right.
I mean, Lord, like we brought out Malachi.
Revelation 13 and 10.
Yep. Revelation 12 and 12, Esau coming down on us. So you really gonna be blinded because you thinking that this devil have some sort of love for you, but he about to come down on you, man. So how they really contradicting themselves, man, because I don't know if you heard the guy when he said, are we going to fight with the Lord? He said, of course. Well, who we going to fight with the Lord against? These other nations and 2/3 of our people.
So we're supposed to, according to his logic, right? Because we're going to fight with the Lord to take them down, right? So according to his logic, we're supposed to love them until the Lord flips the switch. And then we're going to hate them.
Man.
Right?
That's according to
because if he's gonna take us down, if he's going to take us, I'm sorry, if the Lord is going to use us to take him down, right?
Right.
Then because he's saying we love him right now.
Yeah.
So then when the Lord does that, he just gonna flip the switch. We're gonna go from loving him to hating him. All right, go ahead. Okay. So yeah, so I'll read this. It says Ezekiel 35:5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. All right, yeah, because it says because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, you know, which that perpetual means basically forever. All right, you know, and like the brother said, you know, he has a hatred for us. So why would we not reciprocate that? Why are we even in captivity? You know, he's basically, that's crazy for him to say, because we are products of over 400 years of slavery.
Yeah.
And now we're supposed to turn around and like this man.
Right.
But we don't forget these things, man.
Exactly.
We're not turning a new leaf because we understand that's another thing. I wonder if IUIC even believes in reincarnation. Because they can't.
Right.
Because if you did, that's a cut.
That's a cut. Because I'm saying evil spirits that was back during slavery is back now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so how can they believe in reincarnation, man? You know, that's why our apostles and elders tell us, hey man, really don't even, you know, pay attention to them guys, man, because you'll get thrown off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially if you're a younger brother and you're trying to watch this camp and this camp, and you want to learn a little bit from over here. Nah, man, you gotta be single minded.
Yeah.
You know, your eyes gotta be single. All right, in this thing, man. Else you'll get persuaded by Satan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and now you believing that we supposed to love Edomites, man.
Yeah, because you'll get caught up in their whole community. They got a community,
Numbers.
They got a school. They got matching garments. You know, big Passovers. They got fashion shows.
Mm-hmm.
What else? You know, classes, marches.
Yeah.
You'll get persuaded by that. You know, you'll
Women.
think like, damn, these the men. Yeah, they got women amongst their congregation. They sound confident.
Yeah.
You know, they don't sound like, you know, they sound like they know what they're talking about, but it's wrong.
Yeah.
But, you know, like as a younger man, you know, that's what attracts a lot of people, because they have that organization.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't have a building. We don't have a roster, and you know, we don't have the same setup as these other groups do. We don't have a 501c3,
Right.
you know. So, you know, that will get you, man. But guess what? These individuals, they're gonna get judged, man.
Yeah.
The Lord's gonna show you how much he loves, or I'm sorry, the Lord's gonna show you how much of a hatred he has for Esau.
Yeah.
As well as us.
Mm-hmm.
In that day. Because you know, like the scriptures say, which we can get, what do you say, I'll make you a threshing instrument.
Mm-hmm. Or while you're getting that too, it also tells, the scripture tells us to warn our people of the wicked. And now if you're not warning our people of the wicked, it said that that same blood will the Lord require at thine hand. All right. So if you ain't warning them that Esau is the wicked and he's about to come down on you, then the Lord got something for you. You leading the sheep astray.
Yeah. How do you talk about judgment? How do you mention judgment without Esau?
Right. That's crazy, man.
How do you even go into judgment? So here it is. Esau, he just gets away.
Yeah.
He gets away. According to this guy, he gets away. We should love him. Because what is Esau's fate? We know what Esau's fate is.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's crazy. So this is Here it is. Isaiah 41:15. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shalt make the hills as chaff. You know? Hey, so the Lord is gonna there was another one I was looking for. With thee will I break in pieces the nations.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can find that.
But yeah, in that precept, he said, I will make thee a sharp threshing instrument. He's talking to Jacob. But he said, you will beat the mountains, which the mountains is the people. Okay?
I got you. This Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 20 says, Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
So we're going to do this we're going to do this with a loving heart towards Esau.
Right.
Well, no, the Lord is going to, we're going to love him up until this point.
Right.
The Lord is going to flip the switch. And now I will say, we're going to have more. The Lord is going to give us a more heightened sense of hatred.
Yeah.
But he's going to increase our, because he's going to make us into, machines, killing machines, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's what this is. He's going to make us into Terminators, man.
Yeah.
You know?
So you're going to have to increase our hatred.
He's going to have to increase it. Now, and he's going to make us cold. We ain't going to be, we ain't going to see one Edomite and just be like, oh, man.
Right.
You know, hey, because the scriptures say, and this is the Lord. YouTube, don't take us down. It's the Lord speaking. We're just speaking according to the Bible. And we're saying that the Lord is going to do it. But the Lord is going to put it in our spirit. Because it said Jacob will dash their babies against the stone, man. So when that time comes, the Lord is going to put the spirit on us to do that, man.
Yeah.
And we, like I said, we're not going to be, oh, no, that's a baby. Don't, no.
Right.
Hey, no. That's a baby. What you doing, man?
Because we understand judgment.
Yeah.
The scripture said whoever perishes being innocent. And what about the other nations? What about the other nations that had us in slavery or that had their foot on the necks of Israel? Do we supposed to love or hate them?
Right.
You see, so when you make certain statements, man, you have to be clear. All right, and you have to have it backed up with the scriptures, which they are not doing, man, and they teaching lies, man. That's why the scriptures say their mouths have to be stopped.
Yep.
But any more?
No, that was it. But yeah, so yeah, we're supposed to be walking in like mind of YAHAWASHI, man, which is, when you read Romans 9 and 13, it says, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated.
Yeah.
So we gotta hate what the Lord hates. We in like mind with YAHAWASHI, man. We're not gonna love. That's backwards, man.
Yeah.
How are we following in his footsteps? But we love who he hates.
Right. And I hope they didn't try to use that in Matthew where it says, love thy enemies. That's speaking on your brother who you have
fellow Israelite.
Yeah, fellow Israelite who you have y'all going back and forth about a certain situation. Y'all not on agreeing terms.
Yeah.
That's speaking not heathens, man, not Esau and Elam and Moab. That's speaking of a brother that's in the truth, in the faith with you, man.
Yeah, anytime the scriptures speak about loving your enemy, that's talking about other Israelites. Because you are supposed to forgive them.
Yeah.
If they were, at least they repent. Right. You're supposed to forgive them. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah, we're supposed to have a hatred towards our oppressors, man, because that's what he is, man. We ain't forgot about the atrocities like these other individuals have.
Right.
We haven't forgotten. We're not gonna forgive. The only thing now that we can do is wait on the Lord to bring his judgment, man.
Right.
So that's pretty much it. Lord, when you edify, you had anything else?
No, that's it.
So, yeah, we'll end off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.
Shalom.